Hello again, everybody. Harry Boxer, the technical trader at thetechtrader.com. It's Monday, the 17th of July. The markets had an interesting day today and ended up finishing kind of, well, positive, as you can see here, with a nice rally and a five-wave advance before the pullback at the end of the day. So we'll just have to see if it's able to extend, although the late pullback may, offer resistance. Nominal new high in the S&P, not so the NDX. You can say, oh, that's not true. Sorry about that. We did get a breakout and then pullback late in the day. So let's see if there's any follow-through. Right now, the future is a little lower tonight, so it's hard to say where they go tomorrow, but looking for an extension perhaps. Individually, quite a few stocks are. Let's look at them. Aehr, which has been on my list for a year. When I first spotted when it spiked and wedged and it broke out. And this is in the middle single digits, is now up tenfold in the last couple of years. But in the last few weeks, you can see the run up from the May low at 24, 43, a pullback flag that took about a month to develop, and boom, it spiked out the last 2 days, that's for sure. I think the minor resistance would be a test of mid-50s, and then we're looking for possibly mid-70s longer term. Rate chart, BBIO. You can see the base to break out the coil, rising channel, and then today, explosive move, 17 to 34, doubled. And then pull back to 32.45, up 14.23 or 78%, 52.7 million traded. I would say that's breakout line, but it did fill the gap and it may back off and fill a little bit here. It does extend 40 and 44 targets. BHC, I like the way it's built the base. Today it popped 93 cents or 11%. I believe they had a good earnings report. This is the Bausch & Lomb people. And you can see that resistance and next target would be upwards of 11.25. Get beyond that, looking mid-teens. Cvgw, inverse head and shoulder form, that it exploded out today with a pop from 31.60 to 36.35. 35.18 after hours, up 4.25, 14% gain, but it broke out of the neckline. I would say at least at this point, headed for a test of just under 38. To get through that, you might see a gap fill into the 41 range. EVLV, beautiful base, breakout flag, coil, and popped out today from 590 to 698, finishing 675, up 76 cents at 12%. Now I have a target 7 3/4, 8 range. First Solar had a monster day today for this stock, 206.70, up 15.40. The high was over 208, 8% gain today. Mine was solid. 2.7 million, but you can see more importantly where it might be headed. Based on this average line, I would look mid-range for 250, upper angle 290. GP exploded as well, 337 to 605, finished 552, up 204, a 58% gain, taking it out of a base pattern. At first line of resistance, next target 9. 7 and 9 would be your next targets. IMVT broke out and ran up. This is one of my top 20 picks for the year. And it's a big 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth wave may have started with the breakout today. The stock popped 271 to 13%, 3.7 million, 3.8 million. We get to here, 28 and 32 are targets. MRAM, nice base. Stepped as its way out, broke out and pulled back, and now it's come back up again. This is the highest close since way back here in March of last year, so 15-month high, 16-month high. And looking like it wants to go to 11.25 at 13. QBTS, well, I saw this explosive move and then a coil. I went long. The stock popped, pulled back, and popped again today. Today's inside day, but positive one, tells me we might see 3 3/4, 5, etc. QSI, well, look at that long downtrend. Taking this one from 20 to $1.40, but from $1.40 vertically to $3.49 today, jumping and engulfing from 237 to 349, 327 last up 85 cents or 35%. Maybe some resistance here, but my next target is 4.5 3/4. ROKU, tech trader swing broke out, pulled back, wedged. Now it's coming on strong again. Notice how the double bottom held not only price but moving average support. Pop and now a flag. Tell me we go to 89. Run, inverse head and shoulder, popped out today and jumped 234 and SPWR. Also popped today. Run looked a little bit better. SPWR did pop its declining top signs, you can see, and through the moving averages. So your next target on this one is going to be about 12 and then 14, while run runs up to the 26 range, eventually 29. Rxrx exploded 3 days ago, a wedge. Today it popped out, jumping from 1145 to 1432. 1358 last up 168 at 14% gain. Looks like this is going to be 17 shortly. SOF5 broke out of the wedge, stalled for 3 days, and today it resumed its advance about 5.3%. 49 million traded. Obvious target about 10 and a quarter, but then we're looking at 1185.12. Upstart's been in a beautiful uptrend since May when it went from literally from 12.5 to currently 53 and change. It's a long 1, 2, 3. We have a little more to go, maybe, but careful as it could be vulnerable. Ultimately, though, it might be in the mid 60s to market cooperates. And finally, ZimV, look at this inverse head and shoulder. Left shoulder, there's a head and shoulder there, flat shoulder. But the neckline was broken today with a pop of 263 or 24%. Targets now are 16 and 20. Let's look at some of the hot stocks at detecttrader.com on Monday the 17th. Bye, everybody.